right. Well, another solid win for you guys. What's been kind of the thing that's linking all this this solid performance early in the week?
I think we've just been building on kind of what we've been working on all season. We've come in, I think, with a pretty solid game plan, and so far we've been executing and stringing some shots together. So
This is, for you and Corinne, and this is your fourth Scotties, and this is the best start you guys have ever gotten off to. 4-1.
Okay,
yes, it
sure.
is.
I
did the math.
don't pay attention.
Well, I do. but
yeah.
It's got to give you a little bit of confidence going into the meat of the order here. These next 3 days, obviously, very important, but
Totally.
The confidence must be at a pretty good level right now.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a crooked number in the win column. It feels a little less daunting when you get to the back end of the week, but we do know that we've got some great teams ahead of us, so we're trying not to lose sight of, one thing at a time. But no, I think we've just kind of we've had a really kind of solid start to this calendar year with final appearance in our first event of the year and then provincial, so it kind of feels like we're just picking up where we left off in a way.
You talk about that not getting too far ahead of yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
that takes some training, doesn't it?
Yes.
Have you caught up? Do you think you've been caught on that before when you've gotten off to decent starts?
100%. I think this is something that we've definitely been working on this year in particular. Really have honed in on the mental side of the game, working with a sport psych there with Tracy Bilski. So it's definitely something that is nice to reflect on and really be in the moment, one shot at a time kind of thing. And it's something that we've definitely kind of focused on this year for sure.
And yet, winning is fun. I mean, that kind of makes all the work that you've done on the warm side of the glass worth it.
I always say winning's more fun than losing, so yeah, for sure. Regardless, we had the one loss already, but I think we learned a lot from that game. Miss or make, we're just trying to build and learn from each shot.
Did you ever hear if Matt and Colton had a bet on the game the other day, or?
I didn't hear about a bet, but I did hear about some trash talk. I think they're still friends, they're still teammates, so yeah, I think it's okay.
But you did your job.
Yeah.
That was the main thing.
Yeah.
Finally, it felt really good. Obviously, we didn't really give the crowd too much to cheer about before this, so it felt really nice to, do it for yourself, but also for the fans of Thunder Bay.
And that was a good team you just beat.
Yes.
I mean, that must feel good too.
Absolutely. We knew, we had a hard start, and we know going into tonight's game, it was going to be a tough one, and we had to play our best, and I think we brought our better game, so we want to keep that for the remainder.
What was the difference here tonight as opposed to the other 4 games? What was working well for you guys?
Honestly, things just were going our way a little bit where they weren't before, and we just we said in the hotel room before we came, we just want to have a little bit of fun. We want to smile out there. We want to just feed off the crowd, kind of take a little bit of the pressure off ourselves, and just play like we know how. And I think we did that.
Were you reluctant to celebrate until Rick was whipping it up there? So you're kind of quiet until he.
I don't really like to show too much emotion until we're off the ice.
I don't. My recollection last year was there was a tie for third at 4-4,
Yep.
and then it went to last stone draw.
Yeah.
Which you're not ranked that high. I guess
Yep.
do you really start trying to nail those pregame draws now? I mean, do you feel you have a glimmer of hope?
I mean, we always want to nail those draws. That's just competitive nature.
Yeah.
We know that it's a very slim outside chance with what's happening right now, but you never know. We're just going to try and win our next game, and that's all we can really do right now.
Rachel, 4-0 on a Monday night, is that a good feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's good to get. We played some tough teams, and good to get the wins out against those tough teams.
How was your comfort level with the ice tonight compared to last night?
Yeah, it's obviously quite a bit different, and still some spots I gotta look out for. And that was our first time on that sheet too, so just learning a little bit about every sheet. I think we got them all covered now.
Tracy curled 99%. Vic was talking some crazy stat. Only a couple of thirds have curled 99% in history, but I mean,
It's a random number.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways, rare. How much run support did she give you tonight?
Yeah, she played phenomenal. I didn't know she played 99. That was I think there was a ton of team shots out there. I think it was a front end deuce and 9, so you don't hear that every day. That was some phenomenal sweeps by our front end to get us into some good positions and get away with a few throws. So, amazing that Tracy played so well. Obviously, we couldn't have won that game without her playing 99. And, hats off to the front end who just made so many shots for us out there.
Quite a thrilling finish to that one. You go to the extra end, you squeak it out. How do you feel?
I feel pretty great. We hung it in there, we stayed positive, stuck together, and we just knew if we, we got what we had to do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, everybody likes to set up that battle of Atlantic Canada, the Maritime Provinces.
Oh, yeah.
Does that rivalry really mean anything?
No, not really, but it does have a few bragging rights, so it's good to pull that out.
Of course.
Yeah.
We spoke to Melissa earlier this week, and you said that your team knows how to finish games. And I think you proved it out there.
That's really one of the strengths of ours all season. We hang in there, keep it close, never give up, do what it takes, and we pulled it off tonight.
Through with another win. You got a nice even record now for the rest of the week. How do you find the next year?
We are just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Every game, get a little more comfortable, and we're just gonna keep grinding and hopefully pull out a few more wins.
What do you think of the crowd here in Thunder Bay?
I love the crowd. It's exciting. There's nothing like it, and the thrill of it, it's intense. Sometimes you can't hear anything, but it's really fun.
How does your team get past the noise gate if that's a barrier?
We just have to kind of block it out, stay in our bubble, stay in the moment, and not think about it too much. But yeah.